following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Fair enough.
From Texas, which is how you can tell because of your southern accent.
That's not a Texan accent.
But it is a pirate accent.
Yes,
Yarr.
if there is such a thing.
Your sky's never not red, is it?
No.
Sometimes.
Oh, actually, no. There are some times when it's not red, and that's when it's
Black.
completely black. And then there's when it's raining on you and it melts your clothing. That's always fun.
In Japan, sometimes in the spring and summer we get blue sky. It's starting to happen.
I've heard of that.
We have been very efficient in our cleanup. We reached the front of the line. Yeah, you can go right in. Thank you. He's with me. Cool chick. You haven't made you roll a die in fucking ages.
No, I haven't. The phone was just completely blank because it's just been sitting there.
Master Chief o'clock.
No.
I don't know.
Just straight up call.
Yeah. I mean, you could do a face down, but he's not facing down with you, so just roll cool.
Yeah, that's a lever.
Hey, that's good. You're like, yeah, okay. He'll lift up the little rope, and you get into Club Neon Overdrive. The brushed blue walls are vibrant with strobing colors. The music thumps. There's currently not performers up on stage. It's a bit late in the day for that, or it's between acts.
Okay.
But they've got like music going. This giant fat blorp is like manipulating the console. You remember? The greeter just inside is just like, welcome to Neon Overdrive. Bar's over there. Bathroom's over there. Don't go near the elevator.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I love this place.
I mean, it's just as new to me as it is to you.
It's so simple, yet vibrant. Okay, drinks or dance for dance?
Just have to roll.
Hang on, let me just do a body check to see how forcefully she dragged you out.
Thankfully, I have 8 bodies.
18.
Do I have to roll?
Oh, no, only if you're resisting.
No, I'm not.
I'll just pull you out onto the dance floor. Let's get a dance check. I'm going to do some of this. 18! I realize dance is supposed to be for professional dancing.
Okay.
But you don't have to roll it for this.
Well,
That's excellent. That's
thankfully my dex is high, so because I got 0 in dance, but that plus the roll is still. I actually had to turn on the 0 stats. So you can see that one.
it's a big experience.
I'm surprised it wasn't cool.
Because it's the dance skill is actually for professional dancing, not dancing at a club. I just wanted to get a roll, sort of see, you know, and you don't. So you are good. You know, you've been in clubs before. You dance. I don't know how to describe this. For me, it's just shepherd dancing. You know, that's my level, right? I'm presuming you're better than that, but whatever, because you're Mr. Charisma.
I mean, he would be because he would have taken girls on dates and danced before, but not so much me.
And and she moves like a sinuous liquid snake.
Of course she does.
Well, I mean, I rolled very high, but like, she's not like drawing attention.
No,
She's
fitting in perfectly.
she's
basically.
fitting in, but she does move real well. And you guys dance for a bit. And the song ends. There's a bit of a break. You go up to the bar. She seems happy.
You seem to enjoy that. I'm good to see you smile.
I smile all the time.
Yeah, but that was something about that smile that was really genuine and deep down. Like it's the first time you've really had fun since you got here.
Because I can just let go. I don't have to be ready to stop those 2 assassins over there.
Like, because they're not targeting us.
Nope. I mean, if they try any assassinating, obviously I'll have to spring into action, but, like, I don't have to.
So what's your poison? Oh, sorry, you might not understand.
No, alcohol, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right, I have to... I will order an alcoholic drink. I can turn my filters on. If I accidentally drink alcohol, it can send me into a kind of shock. It can be quite dangerous.
Oh.
So, don't ever slip me alcohol. You could actually kill me.
I would not do that.
It's a flaw in the makeup of my internal system. I have to physically engage the filter.
Okay, but do be careful with the policeman's ball if you ever end up going to one. It's very common for them to spike the punch.
Oh, I could spike my punch.
Not what I was referring to, but
I was making a joke.
But I can understand why you want to do that to somebody who did that to you.
Hey, barkeep, give us 2 beers. Okay, what kind of beer?
What is actually a good cyberpunk beer? One that's like not too expensive,
Broseph?
but not the lower tier ones.
Oh.
Either like so it's at least like
Lowbrow?
lowbrow. Get too low.
I think like Broseph is the common man ale.
Yeah, want to go up from that, but not go into the.
No, not go into the imported beers.
Yes.
Pawtucket Patriot?
Wait a minute. Store.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, it doesn't seem to look like it's got.
I've got the goods and services tab.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there seems to be more practical stuff. Unless it's under gear. Which I doubt. But yeah.
Drink at Good Bar 1080s.
Okay. It's on me. Lieutenant gave me a little extra to.
I know.
So I'll get rid of 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will
Add it into your notes that you
into the notes, yeah. So
American beer. I've been looking forward to this.
don't, but go ahead.
They always insist on, Madame Yurei, you please have this fine sake. And it's like, I don't ever get to drink anything common. Oh, that sounds so elitist and snobby. But I'm such an elitist snob. You know, I think I like it. Now, admit it, you just wanted to get me trashed so you can just take advantage of me in the backseat of a Camaro.
No, I wouldn't do that to you.
I mean, God, I sound like such a slut. I'm not a slut. I have never slept with anyone.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
I mean, sorry, I don't want to
yes, it
sound
would be a misuse of department-issued
I
equipment.
don't want to sound surprised, but
Well, I mean, it
said
is
you were-
perfectly normal for someone my age to have had at least one liaison, and hell, for all I know, I have. But I don't remember it.
oh, you mean your former self?
Either that, or they blanked my memory and used me a lot during development.
Oh,
Who knows?
Try not to think of that. That's morbid.
Well, I don't think it happened. That would be unprofessional. But no, I mean, it goes back to that whole I can't trust anyone. I don't know if they just want the conquest.
Look, you're very attractive, but
Oh, I know.
the discussion
Believe me,
we've
the number
had-
of times I've just looked at myself in a mirror and gone to town.
the discussion we've had, I wouldn't want to abuse your trust in any way.
That's nice. Beer. This isn't bad, actually. This is great.
The taste receptors must be out or something.
Well, I mean, I haven't had other beers, so I have no standard of comparison. Is it as good as rice wine? No. But I think it's a little more appropriate for this kind of environment. It does leave a taste on my teeth, though. Almost like they're coated in some kind of fuzz. Is that normal?
It's probably the artificial fake yeast. I think the real stuff's supposed to be better at not doing that, but getting hold of the real stuff, forget it.
Well, thanks for taking me to a club, I guess.
It's alright.
Certainly the advantages of coming with a male officer are very obvious now.
Well, I'm guessing you've already got quite a few leering glances. Picked up on some people would be willing to try something if you were with someone else.
It's perfectly natural to approach an attractive woman who's alone at a club. There's nothing insidious about that.
Yeah.
But I don't have to deal with it because I'm clearly with you.
Yeah, but at least 1 out of every 10 minimum, probably even more, is going to have less than how shall I say this, chivalrous intentions.
Well, it's also perfectly normal for men at a club to want to pick up someone to have sex with.
Yeah, there's a difference between doing that and then trying to force it on her afterwards when she says no.
I pity the fool.
Yeah, well, when they're drunk, they're stupid. They're already kind of stupid.
I have a feeling tomorrow's going to be a very interesting shift.
You're telling me.
Because someone's going to try and steal that ammunition. Probably 2 big trucks, maybe 16 guys.
Yeah, there's a reason they want as many people hands on deck for that as possible and want so many volunteers.
Do yourself a favor. Take some of that money you just got. Buy some ammunition for your friend and yourself on the way to work. And don't use whatever ammunition you get from work.
Why?
Just do it.
Do you think there's going to be some kind of shenanigans with the ammunition?
Yes.
To be fair, I bought plenty long before this happened and before I even came to the precinct, and I still haven't even got through half of it.
Do it anyway.
I'll get some armor piercing there.
Expensive.
Yeah, but it might be worth it.
10 times the cost, you can't afford it.
I can afford one. One clip.
2 trucks, maybe 16 guys. They'll hit it maybe 2-3 blocks from the precinct. One will block the road in one direction, the other will hit transport itself. That one they'll leave behind. They'll probably also, maybe there'll be 18 because there might be 2 long rifles on coverage. That's how I do it. The radios won't work. They'll be jammed. You'll be looking at assault rifles, shotguns. They'll have grenades, most likely flashbangs or gas. Bring a breathing mask.
Boy's got one.
They'll break into 4 elements, most likely. One will be moving in to sweep as soon as possible. Concealment grenades and most likely smoke. Nothing you can do about that because you can't afford night vision gear.
I want a big giant fan to blow the smoke away.
The attacking force will likely only be nominally organized, so I wouldn't worry about them splitting into effective attack elements within each group. They'll fight selfishly. That's your advantage.
How do you know so much about this?
I don't. I am Police Officer of the Year for a reason, and I've seen these hits. I've done these hits.
Yeah, but these hits also vary based on who's behind them and what kind of budget they have and who they're using.
Nope, I can already tell. Your department is leaking information like a sieve, which means you don't have a mole. You have two, or electronic surveillance going on. It's too late to stop it, so you might as well use it to your advantage. Bring your own ammo. Get ready for that. More than that I can't tell, but the advantage of the police would be to split into separate elements and don't necessarily try and hang on to the truck or the van or whatever's bringing the things. That makes you clustered, and they'll want that because I guarantee they've got at least either one rocket or a grenade or something like that. You don't go up against a police force transporting ammunition without some heavy equipment. If you're very unlucky, then whoever's organizing it will have some heavy cyborgs. In which case, you have me.
Are you coming along too? It almost sounds like you should be in charge of the operation.
No. No. I have a feeling your senior officers will have already worked out most of this. But you're new, fresh out of the academy.
That's true.
So I should give you some warning. If I'm wrong, then you've over-prepared for nothing. You've got some extra ammunition and a bit of adrenaline to start the day. If I'm right, it might save your life.
And I guess I'll owe you another beer.
You won't be able to call up the heavy weapons unit. I wonder who is behind this. Do you have a Yakuza here? Who runs your prostitution and protection rackets in Watson?
Who?
You
What?
would,
I
local
don't
knowledge check. Oh, you don't have it?
No.
You don't know.
I don't know in Watson.
That's right, you are new. Sorry.
I mean, I know in other parts of the city there's tiger claws.
The rebellious children. Well, I know you have iron sights. They're a particularly interesting gang if you're a woman.
If you're a woman.
They have a reputation.
Oh.
I did do some study beforehand. I read it in Night City, A History. There's really only a few reasons why you'd knock over an NCPD ammunition ship transfer. One, you want the ammunition yourself, in which case you're hoping that there's enough that you're going to get that will defray your expenditure of ammunition.
Yes. Unless
Or
it's
two,
special
you want
ammunition.
the NCPD to not have it,
Yeah.
which means you're planning something and you want them to not be able to respond properly. This increases the likelihood that they might use heavy balls. Less guns. Expenditure of ammunition is better. You have a heavy weapons unit. Perhaps one of them might be on hand. I'm good, but I'm not good enough to take on several. There probably won't be several yet. Be dealing with a heavy machine gun, assault rifles, shotguns. They probably won't have pistols, too small time. A smoke grenade at least, maybe some gas. I wouldn't waste my time. You've got to assume NCPD has filters.
But we don't even have a sky escort for this to keep an eye on the building.
If it's very high-end enemies, serious hitters, they might open with an EMP grenade. It won't work on me. I actually have hardened shield now.
Yeah,
But it will knock out a lot of gear.
if you're the only one left, then that's still a problem.
If I'm the only one left, my plan is to run.
Then no one will blame you for it.
They better not. It's standard procedure in Tokyo. The officer's life is worth more than the petty bust. Equipment can be replaced. You can't.
Not sure that's how they see it here. We'll find out as it gets over time. Well, I know we're just
Your partner's the
me.
kind to stand his ground and go down in a hail of bullets doing what's right. I've seen it before. He's got that lordman look, that rugged cowboy. He oozes sexual attraction of that rugged masculine kind. It's high noon. You look a bit more practical. You seem to be the kind of young officer that realized he's not invincible early.
Yeah,
Good. Keep you alive.
But also have already had a habit of getting a little too eager on the first day. Even I realized that. Just some people at a bus stop.
Experience will teach you. Don't worry about being too eager.
I think probably
On my first day at the job, I tried to arrest the president. You'd call it the president, is not my best.
yes. Okay.
For his limousine parking on a double yellow. It's an embarrassing story.
To be fair, at most that's a fine, right? At most that's a fine, right?
It would have been if he hadn't laid hands on an officer.
Let me guess, he got away with it though because
Oh, of course. I was in the wrong.
you were in the wrong, or he just had too much power on influence.
I was in the wrong. You see, while that road rule and that parking regulation is correct, the plates on the vehicle, which I had not properly checked, are the equivalent of diplomatic plates.
No.
He is allowed to flout the law. I didn't check the plates, so I got a reprimand. Had I checked the plates, I would not have done that.
Fair enough.
After all, I do see the logic in it. We can't exactly have the Prime Minister walking down the street to get to a meeting. Too much could happen. It is a security thing. I learned a lesson. What did I do?
I don't know. I guess you seem to feel at ease with me somehow.
I could argue that I'm a little tipsy, but I'm not. I told you.
Then you turn those off,
No, I have to turn them on, otherwise I could just die.
of course.
Well, I'd go into a shock and you'd have to make me vomit it all up.
Yeah, not a pretty sight, I'm sure.
No, and you'd have to pull all of this hair out of my face. My non-regulation hair. Yes, I think I better escort you home. Otherwise, you're not going to be rested enough for what may happen tomorrow.
Yes, take me to my shipping crate.
I thought you had a cube hotel.
It's basically the same thing.
Shipping crate's bigger.
Thanks.
I've never been in a cube hotel. Well, except to arrest people.
Oh.
Well, I'll be interested to see where you sleep. In a purely educational manner, I'm not implying anything.
I didn't think you were.
What, you don't want to?
I do, but
Good, that's all I wanted to hear. It strokes my ego.
I won't.
I realize it's kind of unfair for me to say these things, but I'm kind of testing you a bit. See where my limits are. Apparently I don't have any. This is good. I'm going to abuse the shit out of this. I also really like casual, so American.
Don't get to do that in Japan, huh?
Yeah, hell no. Can't do anything. But over here I can be just like, shit, fuck.
Well, enjoy it while you can.
I really hope I can remember to drop my head tonight or that. Then again, I don't really get to relax back in Japan.
Don't go back and be like, it was fucking awesome.
I believe I will say that exactly once. It will go down well. They will understand that I am making reference to the American laxness and slovenly manner of speaking. It will be taken as a condemnation of their ways and an approval of traditional Japanese society.
Of course, decadent Westerners.
Well, that was true. One can only argue that your lives are very different now.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yes.
Glad they didn't charge us a cover charge. But I guess you have your ways.
Boing.
Now
She
you're
both just does a little hop to make them bounce and says boing.
Now you're just teasing me.
Sorry. If I'm too just teasing for you, I can just dress down.
Dress however you want. Be you,
okay.
don't be someone else for my sake.
Cool.
Especially when you're kind of on vacation.
It's supposed to be working, but it is a full experience. This is a nice club. I like it. I hope nothing ever happens to it.
Well, you know, it's a constant war zone, this city. Who knows?
That's true. But look at it the other way. There is a lot being destroyed, but it is clearing away space for new things to grow.
That'd be all be very well if new things.
Why,
were
I
growing.
predict that in the future this whole area is going to be towering glass and beautiful structures.
Maybe
A
in the very,
thriving metropolis of trade like the Hong Kong of old.
maybe very distant future. You're the one who said yourself that things aren't getting fixed here.
It is slow. But it is happening. I think you are being hampered by the fact that radioactive fallout still drifts out of your city center.
Yeah, and that lovely red sky. Acid
You
rain.
head outside. I'm glad it's not acid raining.
Yeah, have you
I'd
ever
hate for my
experienced
clothing
that?
to just dissolve off my body.
I have an umbrella.
I see that.
I'd advise you get one too.
That's a good idea. Of course, I have a strict budget.
So where are you staying then? Have you not worked out some kind of accommodation?
I forgot to do that.
Would it
I'll
be...
sleep in the back of a car in the precinct.
Okay. I was going to say it would be too forthcoming for you to invite you to stay with me.
Come on now, you know that cube hotels can't have an occupancy more than one without implying -2 penalties on everyone who sleeps there. That's true.
Yeah, I know. Did that on on purpose because it's like any time that Straker has a romantic liaison, I've got him.
I won't deprive you of your sleeping place through my negligence. I suppose I should organise somewhere, perhaps a shipping container. I don't exactly have a large budget. I'm supposed to be living appropriately. Of course, my oversight wanted me to be stored in the motor pool.
Well, at least let me give you some of the funds that the lieutenant gave me to pay for a cab so you get back to the precinct safe.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that.
You sure?
Absolutely.
I mean, I know you can probably handle yourself, but I'm guessing you would prefer to not have the altercation if possible.
Is it weird to say that I kind of want to get jumped?
It is kind of weird, yes.
Yeah, I suppose. It's so touristy, right?
But I mean, if you feel that way, then go ahead, knock yourself out. Well, knock them out, I guess.
Well, I'll at least see you back to yours.
Sure, and then you can see how I live. The depressing shithole that it is.
Am I being pushy?
Pushy with what?
Like invading your privacy?
No.
Does it sound not high-handed? Oh, I'd like to see how the peasants live.
No, I'm being more self-deprecating myself than commenting on anything you've said.
There's no shame in having budget accommodations that are within your means.